Masha Leather and I'm a mosaic lover. This project is mosaics on a bathroom vanity. It was not my idea originally. It came from a lovely lady on this website. But I decided to take it further, and I had an old vanity which was cracked, and replacing it was about $800. So I thought I'm gonna do mosaics. For this I used 12 by 12 backsplash sheets that I bought from Home Depot, and I used different colors, but I made sure that they are all the same height. Those are, I think, 3 or 4 millimeters each. So it's imperative to have all the materials that would be the same height. Then I used
glass tile nippers.
I used glue E6000.
I pre-cut all of my pieces. I made a simple drawing with a pencil directly on my vanity. I used blooming sakura as my inspiration. I knew what color spectrum I'm going to use to keep it in the same style as my bathroom. My drain was so old that I had to change it anyway, so there is a hole in my vanity, but you can do it with your drain in. Maybe just stuff it with some tissues. I started with branches and flowers. And then I cut strips from my 12 by 12 background color backsplash tiles and glued it all around my vanity. This glue is very good and pieces almost don't slide. However, at times you might need to hold a piece in place for several seconds by pressing at it. I think it took me 2 evenings to complete this part of the project. After that, I started gluing the background. When you do it, make sure to leave cracks between the pieces for the grout.
This part is half done. We're going to be grouting it tomorrow. In preparation for grouting, this is what I'm going to use. This is the grout, and I am choosing bright white color. This is what I mix the grout with instead of the water. So it's an additive which is stain resistant, and it also eliminates need of sealing the grout. I've used it in the past and I like how it bonds with the grout. Even though this eliminates need for sealing, I will be using sealer on top of that after I already grout my vanity. I'm going to mix it in here with a spoon. I'm going to use good quality gloves. This I'm going to use when I will be cleaning up grout, and also will be using some Bounty with it.
When mixing the grout, be sure to protect yourself not to inhale cement particles. Follow the instructions on the additive. Start by pouring grout and then little by little adding liquid, not to make it too liquidy. It should be like a cream cheese or a cake frosting. I do grouting with my gloved hands. I put grout on top of my mosaics. I wait at least a day after finishing gluing to do it. And then I start massaging the grout into the surface, making sure it will get into all the cracks, but at the same time, what is very important, not pressing it too much to make sure I would not accidentally remove some of the pieces that were not well glued. After I finish, I will start wiping excess grout with Bounty tissues and then throwing out those pieces of tissues. Then very tenderly, I will wipe the surface with the cleaning sponge. It is important not to get grout out of the cracks while it didn't set yet. grout in the cracks should be the same level as the tiles themselves. And you don't want to reuse your sponge, otherwise you're just gonna leave a mess. So you only want to use it for one stroke on each side before cleaning it. I will wait for about 15 to 20 minutes and then wipe my mosaics with damp Bounty. What often happens is that a couple of tile pieces would unglue during the grouting or wiping. Then I would clean the pieces and glue them back with the glue, and then put ground around. And remember the spots, not to get them out with excessive wiping again. I put some extra grout on the vanity corners, not to leave them sharp. After several hours or the next day, I put tissue on top and I soaked it with the sealer, let it dry, and then did everything all over again. So I applied the sealer twice. I hope it will last, and I hope I triggered your sense of creativity enough for you to try this project.